Hey guys, this is Pat Houston here giving you the best of what's around. Today I wanted to talk about sacrifice. To start this off, I want to tell you a story. When I first started the whole Dave Ramsey 7-step thing, I'm only 4 months into it, by the way. Um, you know, you go through and you make a list of all your bills, and you realize how much stupid bills that you have. You have, I don't know, what you guys have out here, but out here in Philly, we have like a Comcast. I like to call them Concast. But long story short, you get the Comcast triple play, and it's like $119 for a few months. And then the price will balloon, and then you can work out a deal and then break it down. And then most people I know with those Comcast bills, they are paying something along the lines of between $130 and $200 a month for TV, essentially, for TV and internet. And that makes 0 sense. It makes 0 sense. So, I told the family that I was going to cut off, Comcast, and their whole thing was, you got to watch Game of Thrones, got HBO there. You got, it's not so bad. HBO's free. Like, so the hell what? You cut it off. What we did, our alternative was there was some trial and error. I won't talk about that, though. Screw it, I'll talk about it. We tried to go for Metro's internet, which was trash, but we ended up settling on Verizon's internet, Verizon's Fios. And we got the bargain basement package. I think it was maybe 100 megabits a second, which, by the way, was one of the faster tier packages offered by Comcast. That Verizon Fios 100 megabits a second has been fine for my house. I got a smart TV that I bought off of display clearance for, $380. It's a 55-inch. I'm happy with it. It's a smart TV. It has all the Netflix and all that stuff on it. But we don't even use it. Well, I'm sorry. My girl, she keeps Netflix for $15 a month. That's our only luxury. Netflix for $15 a month. Nothing else. Sacrifice everything. If you have a car that you're making car payments on, figure out a way to get out of that car payment. I can do other videos to, kind of walk you through how. But I don't know enough about it, so I'm going to be quiet on that right now. But the point is, sacrifice everything you can. You're gonna be better because of it. You'd be amazed at the amount of distractions that you have in your life that are literally stopping you and holding you back and keeping you slave from, being financially free. Like, it's something interesting. Like, I am broke still. I'm doing the Dave Ramsey's approach. You're supposed to be broke because none of your dollars are supposed to be idly standing by. But then again, I have money. I have credit cards. I can do something. But one thing that I'm getting so far, at least an inkling of it, the real joy is not having stuff. The real joy is in having the choice to buy stuff. Or if you really, really want something, you don't go into your credit card and go into debt because of it, like a watch or something like that. You figure out a way. You go, how can I get this watch? And that's what you do. You don't be lazy about it. Well, I just spend the $300 something to pay for it. You don't do that. You figure it out. Okay, I got these pair of Beats by Dre headphones. Okay. I got this smaller TV, this smaller flat screen TV in the kitchen that I don't use. Okay, got a little bit extra time. How long does it take to make $300 doing Lyft or Uber or DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever you want to do? How long does it take to get that set up? Well, I'll tell you. Those pair of Beats by Dre headphones will probably net you about $80 on eBay. That little 19-inch TV will probably net you about $50 to $60 on eBay. It takes literally one day to set up for Uber or Lyft. That's it. You give them your insurance, you give them your registration, you give them your inspection, and you're set. The next day, you're driving. You stay in your neighborhood, and you just stay your ass out there until you make $100. It could take 3 hours, it could take 8 hours, but it will happen in a day. Next thing you know, you got $200, you go outside and buy yourself that daggone watch you want. No money out of your pocket, just time. We'll figure out a way to not use so much time in later videos, but you see what I'm saying? You didn't spend any money on your credit card, you didn't spend any money from your job, you just hustled to get it. And that's what this whole thing is. You just have to develop that whole sacrifice mindset, that pre-1920 mindset where people just saved. You couldn't pry people's money from them back in those times, and we have to go back to that because everything's way too flashy now, man. Everything is way too scary. Cars keep getting faster, houses keep getting nicer. How many bathrooms does a house have now, Graham? You sacrifice, you save, and you figure out smarter ways to get what you want, if you truly want it, that thing. Anyway, guys, that's all I have. It's me here reminding you to live high, live mighty, and live righteously. Take care, guys.